It's a pizza song! The pizza song! This is a song about pizza, all about pizza, this is the pizza song.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Another Nerdy Talk Show, We Talk Nerd! And thank you all for 100 followers on our Twitch page. I appreciate it from the bottom of my dying, beating heart. Anyway, tonight, we got news about BAM! Across the Spiderverse have had some concept art released this week and also revealed its villain, and it's actually a pretty out there villain. I think we already talked about it before, but it was confirmed, needless to say. Ryan Gosling is playing Ken in the new Barbie movie. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna see it, but what he looks like is just too hysterically, frighteningly accurate. Oh, it was the talk of the week, I swear to God. Other news. Did anybody here know that Smash Mouth was still a thing? Anybody? Yes, no? Well, anyway, I'm pretty sure whether or not you liked him or not, I guess that's just interesting. They got a new lead singer now, which means they only have one more founding member left, and yeah, that's pretty much going on there. And lastly, this is kind of more of like personal news. I just wanted to give a shout out in a little shout out report this year. America's Got Talent featured a familiar face that's been sweeping the Brony fandom as of recent. All that and more tonight on Another Nerdy Talk Show. Cue the opening! I didn't raise both hands.
And now it's time for your weekly vocabulary builder, helping you make other people feel stupid since the dawn of man. This week's word is
Ennui. It is a noun. Definition: a feeling of listlessness and dissatisfaction arising from a lack of occupation or excitement. When used in a sentence, a feeling of ennui is a common side effect of watching ants.
Congratulations, you are now 0.03% smarter. We'll be back next week with more ridiculous smart words you've never heard of. Or maybe you have. In which case, tough shit.
Welcome back to the show. We're all here and ready to go. I'm here with Jablonski, Kuma the Sleepy, and we're all here to talk nerd.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast back in stores. Yay!
I don't like Mountain Dew. Oh my gosh, what a week. Bleh. So how are you guys doing tonight?
Yeah. This is what the mastic gum stuff is.
Oh yeah, you should probably tell them about that gum. Hold on.
Not yet, like this is like what this is the piece I've been chewing on for a while, and like, yeah, it's like when it dries out, it just goes back to like just this crunchy, crispy state. But then, like, as you keep chewing and everything, it slowly becomes like a gum.
It just slowly becomes gum as you like chew on it, man. Like, where did you find that gum again?
Amazon.
Just found Amazon. It looks like it came
Mastic gum.
There you go. It looks like one of those. The package it came in. It looks like something that the packages they give to astronauts or something.
Oh, so I found out something recently.
Where'd you find out?
Okay, so for people that don't know, Gravity Falls turned 10 this year. And as a little treat, Alex Hirsch decided to upload a bunch of complaints from S&P
Huh.
and his replies to some of the jokes from the show.
Wow.
Highlights include these originally in one of the episodes for a sleepover party for a flyer. It was supposed to have bottles will be spun. S&P didn't like that. So just to fuck with them, he goes, okay, we'll replace it with S&P, not S&P approved. We have a problem with not S&P approved. What's the problem? S&P, not S&P approved, is approved by S&P. Like, some of these are fucking hilarious.
Nice.
Like he tried fitting. It was like he did a different version of there once was a man from Nantucket. Instead, it was once there was a man from Kentucky.
What?
And they were mad. They were like, we can't approve of this. It's like there's no way that you're gonna get fuck out of this unless you try to go with the word fuck you.
There you
Like
go.
we still think that that the kids are going to try to figure out how to say it with fucky.
This is funny.
It's a real treat if it's all over. Pretty sure if you look up Gravity Falls S&P notes, you'll find it. A lot of them are pretty amusing.
Indeed. I actually want to give a little shout out. I was at Buzz this week, and this guy named Joey Kett was excited for Lightyear and made these cool 2 fan art images that he was giving to cast members.
Ooh.
One of Buzz,
Nice.
one of Buzz there, and one of Socks talking to the LGMs.
Nice.
I haven't seen the movie yet, but I already like. But I'm just gonna say up front, I already like Socks.
I've been meaning to see it. I just never got into it.
I live close
You know,
to a theater. I haven't gone to see it.
I work at Disney.
I do too, but only reason why I haven't yet is because I need to plan it out with my mom due to a tradition that she and I have. Since the first movie I ever saw in a movie theater was Toy Story.
Yeah, same here.
Any movie that is related to Toy Story, be it a mainline film or a spinoff, in this case, I have to see it with her.
That's a cute tradition. Okay, Blue Psycho Ranger
Huh.
says.
I really don't know what my first favorite movie or my first movie was.
Blue Psycho Ranger said, kind of reminds me of when I drew a Zootopia and Green Lantern crossover picture. Interesting combo.
Zoo Lantern.
Zoo Lantern.
I got Dog County Comic Con coming up in August, so
I got Colossal Con.
Yeah, I think. We
No,
might
actually, they
get,
moved it,
a good
Colossal
amount of
Con.
stuff next month.
What?
Colossal Con over here got moved to August,
Oh, dang.
like right on my birthday.
Cool. I think.
Oh, speaking of Colossal
I'm not
Con,
gonna be
I'm thinking
going-
of going on their cruise.
A Colossal
I'm
Con
not going to
cruise?
be going to it. Yeah, that happens in February.
I don't know.
Mm.
Cruise conventions are kind of like iffy for me. If you like them, good for you. But like, I just think it's a bad place to put it because like, here's the deal. Like, unless are they ported or are they completely at sea?
You're mostly at sea.
Hmm.
The one that I went on the first time was. It was mostly just a random, I forgot specifically what it was, but I think it was like a fandom at sea or fantasy, fan to sea, basically fan to sea, fantasy.
Fans
But
to sea.
that was their whole thing. Oh no, that was what was it? I think I forgot when this was. It might still be going on, but like it was a radio group, I think is what they were called. I think they called themselves the Babalu Bad Boys or something like
The
that.
Babalu Bad Boys.
it was something like that, but like their introduction, like anytime like it was their time to come on air and all like that, they would have their introduction, and it was like a woman. I forgot what song specifically, but it was like a woman going Babaloo, ba ba Babaloo,
Babaloo.
and then like
Oh, that's kind of
you have
adorable.
backup singers. You have like backup singers start picking up and says bad 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 boys.
The Babaloo Bad Boys. That sounds like a biker gang that's like theme for I Love Lucy.
Hold on. Actually, no. That's actually most of what was always on the radio, regardless. Like, because it was like one of the stations that just was playing very clear. Because like I think it was a West Palm radio station.
Really?
So over in Okeechobee, that was like one of the radio stations to come on. And the only reason I ever listened to it and thought it was pretty cool is because the radio station was 102.3, and I just loved it because that was my birth date.
Nice.
Or well, like just the day in the month.
Anyway, June 2nd, 2023 is the date of the anticipated Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse movie. So this week, we had a piece of fan art that, I'm sorry, not fan art, a piece of concept art that was released on the movie's Twitter page. Now, again, I think I said this in the beginning. Excuse me. We talked about this a while ago. This has probably been like confirmed for a while. The image here, which you can see in the ants chat, by the way, is Miles Morales and Spider-Gwen fighting the Spot. The Spot is gonna fight Miles Morales.
And this makes a lot of sense considering what the Spider-Verse movies are supposed to be.
Yeah. Now, for those of you who don't know,
So them deep cutting this thing is fucking insane.
For those of you who don't know, the Spot has the ability that can basically only be described as now you're thinking with portals. Essentially.
You're not wrong.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you know what's even
I
funnier?
don't really know much on this character.
You want to know something that's real? Well, the Spot can be very intimidating looking. I mean, those with what's the name of that one fear of tiny holes? Trypophobia.
Tryptophobia or something tryptophobia or something like
Basically,
that. Yeah.
he's going to be the scariest thing to those people. But yeah, he can be intimidating.
Only when it's like close clusters, I think. Only when the holes are like close together.
Thank you, Blue Psycho Ranger.
Think of a lotus flower. That's something that would set someone off for that.
And the person who's voicing the Spot, Jason Schwartzman, who you might know as Gideon from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Yes. This pleases me.
Will be pretty interesting.
I wonder if they're going to give him that weird British accent like on that one Spider-Man show.
I'm just curious on how he's going to like come into play, or like how he becomes like the villain in the show, or I mean, in the movie.
It's probably be the same way as it was, or mostly the same way as it was in the comics, because it kind of kept true to a lot of it.
I don't know much on the character, so
okay. So essentially, it was he was hired to make a portal to a dimension. Can't remember which one. He gets sucked in and he comes back out with spots all over him. And what he looks like in the concept art, that's all him. That's not a suit.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
He looks haunting in this image, honestly.
Vaguely makes me think of like if someone was to make like Slender Man into a more horrific like character.
Yeah, it looks like he's in some sort of weird white hazmat. Like if you were to go outside in the middle of the night and see that.
Actually, no. If I was to play it and work it right, you could play it off to where he could also have the name Warshak. just from this basic concept because of the whole.
He was actually
flops.
in. Let me see something.
But yeah, so I guess it's maybe a theory. Do you think maybe Kingpin is going to come back in this one then?
Possibly.
Yeah. Because yeah, just
actually,
hearing hearing that backstory, I kind of have like some idea kind of now. Like he probably worked with Kingpin early on and was probably fired before like the beginning of Spiderverse and all like that. And like this is probably him coming back, and he's like, Kingpin only wanted to go to a certain universe or something like that, or bring people to the universe, but maybe his idea is like maybe we go to that one instead.
Yeah, I mean, like when we saw that first teaser show with Spider-Man 2099, we did see him like going through different like universes and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He was in a group. He was actually in a group with other Spider-Man villains called the Legion of Losers.
Oh, I remember that.
Didn't Cartoon Network make a show that tired on that or something? There was another show that was called Legit Losers or something like that, but it was spelled like LOOSER.
Are you sure you're not confusing that for ants?
Okay.
No, we're not on any super villain list.
We're just regular
terrorist list, maybe.
So let's see. So the Legion of Losers consisted of Frogman,
never heard of him,
Gibbon, Grizzly, Kangaroo, and Spot. Which makes me think if they got the Spot for this, it would be hilarious if they actually got the Legion of Losers for this thing.
It's kind of like one of those shows where where they like bring in like they're probably trying to bank on like the Suicide Squad thing where they got like the lesser known villains, which I like. I like when comic book movies do that, where they get like the lesser known villains and put them together. All right, so yes, we don't know what's going on there, but yeah, that's all we know so far, and I'm looking forward to this movie. Everybody is. I mean, let's just face it, we want more Spider-Verse. So what happened? So let's just get on here. Hey, Cruiser, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Cool. Well, good. Great. So let's talk about this. Ryan Gosling. He said,
"Yes, bitch, dish."
Ryan Gosling once said his greatest role of all time was playing young Hercules. He would later be known for his roles on Are You Afraid of the Dark, The Mickey Mouse Club, Goosebumps. Then later went on to star in iconic films such as La La Land, Blade Runner 2029, First Man, The Believer. He's playing Ken in the Barbie movie. Mm-hmm. Now, let me get something clear here. I have no intention of seeing this movie, but the internet has gone so stark crazy with how frighteningly accurate he looks.
I'm pretty sure there's nothing hard to do, honestly.
No. I agree with you. But like, there was just something about this image. If you could see in the ants chat, by the way, this is what he looks.
Yeah, I got it up.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I got it up. But I mean, like honestly, I mean, like besides Ryan Gosling, like legit, you could almost get any generic fit white guy. Makeup and everything, like we've seen 300 that could sculpt abs onto anybody, so like, or yeah, just the makeup and hair is all they would have to do to make anybody make any generic fit white guy look like Ken.
Yeah, that's just weird though.
Go ahead.
I agree with you on this, Kuma. I really do, but there's just something about this that just looks too frightening. I had to go to my sister, who was a longtime Barbie doll person who played with dolls. I was on their phone. I wish I recorded this conversation, but I'm like, yeah, I gotta show you this. You know about the live action Barbie movie? He's like, yeah, I heard about it. They showed who Ken was, and he's like, oh, what does he look like? He's played by Ryan Gosling. He's like, what does he look like, Evan? And I sent her the image, and she's like, oh my god.
Seeing the image makes me even more mad that they are not using Aqua's Barbie girl fucking video song, let alone making a remake of the video with this cast.
Maybe I can Photoshop his.
Well, of course they were gonna have a song.
They're not.
No, they aren't. They're not. It's not going to be in the movie.
Oh, that's
fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
I'm not going to see it, but I'm like, shit. They're missing an opportunity right here.
I'll let my sisters tell me about it. Just be like, so
Cruiser,
what's it about?
Cruiser, we can't hear you.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. We're good.
Yeah, we can hear you. We have no idea what it was.
But anyway, it's like making a movie called Tub Thumping, but you don't include the Tub Thumping song.
Exactly.
You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do with this Ken image? I'm just gonna take it and I'm just gonna make it a little bigger and just fill the entire screen with Ken, just for you guys' enjoyment right there.
But yeah, I just see this as far as it's gonna be a freaking Barbie movie. What do you fucking?
Curious
Am I gonna
which
see
Ken,
this?
which
Probably
Ken is
not.
he? Which Ken
Huh?
is he though? Which Ken is he?
The Met. Here's
Obviously,
the
he's fucking washboard abs Ken.
thing. Here's my thing.
Or I have no money to afford a regular shirt.
Or
Ken.
I like how he has his name on his underpants, just like written over and over.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He looks like some guy who went to Calvin Klein and just like legit just
I was
took
just
the
about to
underwear.
say that.
Took the underwear and just like legit
Okay.
like okay the K.
Just fucking went over it with Sharpie and just put his name over it.
Can you make
Right.
custom underpants? Okay, here's a little bit of another.
It's like fuck. Even I have a fucking freaking boot company named after me. Or
Okay.
my fucking
So-
first name.
I'm just gonna say up front here, I am above making gay jokes at Ken. Like, I think it's just too obvious. I like whenever everybody brings up.
I'm not.
When everybody brings up Ken being gay, I'm like.
Also,
you know-
he's not gay. He's bare down there. There's nothing there. So
I know. I mean, like, I'm like, he could just be a metrosexual. Does anybody remember those exist?
he could be a eunuch.
A
He's
eunuch.
attracted to cars.
That's the constant joke. Remember, that's always the constant joke that Ken has nothing there.
I'm as lethal as a Ken doll.
You mean that
Alan
is
Rickman.
cars. That's a nice muffler right there.
But like,
Sorry, I don't have washboard abs. At best I have dad bod.
I have Uncle
And
Bob.
speaking of, happy
Uncle
Father's Day
Bod.
to anyone that has a father.
Yeah, can that be a thing? Can Uncle Bod be a thing now? We've had the dad.
Well, I kind of actually have Uncle Bod.
No, yeah, can
Already
that's
Uncle.
what I mean. Can the Uncle Bod be a thing now?
Kuma, is that gonna be like whenever if
Oh,
we ever,
you're right
if we
there.
ever do a signing, I want that to be your image. It's just each of our squares, and you're just doing like. You're like the Gibby of. It's like this is like Carly. You're our Gibby, except you're
Oh, fuck that
stoned.
now.
But like
Can I be the Spencer instead?
sure, Kuma's. That's right. Cruiser's Gibby. Anyway,
That YouTuber who makes the Chris Chan
yeah, I was
videos.
gonna say you always don't wear a shirt and you like to make Chris Chan videos for some reason. Hello, right at this moment, you are a popular celebrity that specializes in playing rock. Thus, you best get the next project on and get the dues that you deserve. I am, of course, giving a literal, more sophisticated lyrics to the Smash Mouth song All Star, because Smash Mouth is back and they got a new singer.
Yeah.
So, Cruiser, like, first of all, I want to put out here, did you guys even know Smash Mouth existed? Still?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I did not. I think it's because I haven't really heard anything from him. But here's some interesting stuff here. Last year, their founding vocalist, Steve Harwell, retired due to health issues, leaving bassist Paul DeLeslie as the only remaining original founder. So we now have a new singer, songwriter, and actor, Zach Good, joining the...
Is he?
Yeah, is he?
Yeah, he is. But what happened was that yeah, he's gonna be joining the team to fill the role. He joined last month to perform in front of 50,000 fans in Guadalajara, and they even released a single of a Rick Astley song. Do I even need to say which one they did? And
Love and hip hop.
And apparently they have a new song coming out called 4th of July that's said to be released next month. Most likely on July 17th, before the band heads out on a summer tour. So, Cruiser, I was actually concerned about you guys. Like, I don't know how much of a Smash Mouth fan you are.
They got some good songs.
Somebody once told me about their song.
Yeah, well, somebody once told
I mean,
me... the
even
world is
before-
done
I mean, even before All Star, they already had a few hit singles.
Yeah, I hit the ground running trying to get their new album. So
Yeah,
Okay,
You Might As Well Be Walking on the Sun. That was a hit.
I remember their song Holiday.
Well, there you go. So, but I think in a way, I do think All Star kind of killed their career just because it was memed so hard into the ground.
You mean like Rick Astley's song "Never Gonna Get"? Oh, I think I know why they chose that song now.
However, according to television,
I want to say also before like it was being memed and all of that. It was like memed before being memed and everything. Like I want to say like maybe Shrek. Actually, no, yeah, Shrek was the beginning of that.
Actually, no, it was in Mystery Men first.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was. It was also in Rat Race.
Here's the thing: not many people have seen Mystery Men though.
But Kel Mitchell's in it.
I'm invisible. Can you see me?
Shrek. Shrek. I will put a poll up of those two movies. Guess which one someone's gonna watch way more than the other. Guess what? It's gonna be on the green ass.
Brogers, man. Let me see if I can. There, holiday.
But not yet. Like
it's holiday in my head. What are the lyrics to the song?
Wasn't All Star also when they like wasn't that music video like them trying to find like superheroes or people with powers or something?
Yeah, it was from Mystery Men.
Yeah,
they had Dane Cook. That's who I was thinking. They had Dane Cook as like one of the people who show up in there. He was the guy that had the. It was either Dane Cook. No, not Mystery Men. Music video.
Oh, in the music video, not the movie.
Yeah, the music video. Okay. I didn't say anything about the movie. I didn't say anything about no fucking movie.
Oh, because Mystery Men was a movie. That's funny.
Yeah,
obviously, the music video they had clips from the movie in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in the I think it was the All Star music video. They had like people coming up to them, like you know how like Deadpool in Deadpool 2 was just like having people hero tryouts or whatever.
Yeah.
They basically had people dress up like in whatever. There was a dad dressed up as a pencil. No, that's from the Fairly Odd Parents. But like there was a dad and his son. There was like his son was like his sidekick, and then like Dane Cook was up next. He was the waffle maker guy or something like that. He came there dressed up in spandex and was wearing a freaking like waffle iron on like over his shoulder and all of that.
I gotta look this up. Dane Cook as the Waffle Man.
Something like that. I swear to God, it was him.
Cook, All Star. This I gotta seek. You know what's funny about Mystery Men is that
it's him.
Yes, it is. It is. It is. It totally is.
Okay, I have to look this up.
So, like, yeah. Do you know what I find really funny?
He is the waffler.
He has, like, waffle stains all over his hair.
Oh.
With my griddle of justice, I bash my enemies' heads in.
My griddle of justice. All right, so...
Or I burn them like so.
Now, one last thing news here, a little bit of a shout-out report. I normally don't watch TV, but growing up with America's Got Talent was a thing for me. Essentially, for those of you who don't know, this show is essentially a giant talent show where people compete to win a show in Vegas or something. This week...
And Terry Crews is the new host, right?
I think so.
It was Nick Cannon, right?
No, Nick Cannon's not there anymore. Because, you know, Nick Cannon has...
Yeah, that's why I said Terry Crews. No.
Oh, I thought you said...
It was
excuse
Nick
me.
Cannon.
I heard, just excuse me. That's because Nick Cannon has contributed nothing to society. Anyway, I'm essentially... But yeah, this...
Oh, haven't you seen the aviation gin commercial?
No. Anyway...
what?
Anyway, this week
you gotta watch it.
Okay. This week we got Gabriel Brown, who showed up this week with his brother. Nathaniel, is that his name? Is that Gabriel's brother's name? But you may know that Gabriel as Black Griffin from the Brony fandom. I was not expecting this. I'm pretty sure none of us were. So essentially, what they did in their skit, they essentially did impressions of characters performing songs. In this case, Tiny Dancer, performed by Kermit the Frog. Holding on. Hold me closer, Tiny Dancer. Lay me down in sheets of leather. I can't do Kermit too well. We got Drops of Jupiter by SpongeBob.
Oh God, that song.
And my favorite one of all time, Photograph, performed by Donald Duck.
But then he pulls out a wild card, and it actually does Simon Cowell.
Well, technically Simon Cowell chose that card, but yeah. Simon Cowell performing Someone You Loved. He also did You'll Be Found
to love.
He also did You'll Be Found by Ben Platt. Or Plot, I don't remember his name. But yeah, it was a very fantastic performance. Not one buzzer. Gabriel, you're really working your way up that road, man. Call us, we're on ants.
Well, ever since he lost the mission to space, I would assume he's working his way up to something.
Yeah. One day we will do an episode of Ants in Space, I promise you. Dude, that would be cool. Imagine us doing
what now in space?
Imagine us doing an episode of Ants in Space. It's just the four of us side by side just floating there. I have a laptop here.
Space, not
if the
likely.
day comes, if the day comes for there to be legit, like people like commercial flights into space for whatever reason, like visiting the space station, or like we have our own colony now on the moon or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait the first year.
Yeah.
Or 2, maybe 5.
If we do that, I just want Kuma to be just spinning around in a circle the entire time, just completely stoned in space. So that's okay.
I wish I could do it. I wish I could do an effect now that just makes my body move.
I would totally do it. I would totally like to have you in your seat, just like slowly just drifting all over the place.
Dude, it's thundering outside so hard right now.
Yeah, it came by my place too. We actually had a blackout for a couple of seconds, but
Wow,
yeah.
we got nothing down here.
Okay, that's gonna be our second goal. Goal 1 for Ants: interview Kermit the Frog. Goal 2: we do an episode in space. But let's just
Not likely, but an episode of Zero Gravity is more likely.
Can the second goal be like the 10th goal or something like that? Damn.
Okay, let me rephrase that. These are our goals of Ants in no particular order. 1, we do an episode in space. It's kind of like that rumor. Like, apparently, do you guys remember that Pornhub rumor?
What
Pornhub rumor?
Okay, I don't know if this
One.
There's like a bunch of them.
Yeah.
There's a rumor that since when you were able to upload shit to Pornhub, if you made a space porno, they give you $10 million. Or something.
Yeah, I remember that shit. It's not a rumor. That's actually a legit thing. Because no one has done it. Because like I forgot who said it, but like some astronauts have like confirmed and saying like you could do it, but it's most likely not gonna be that pleasurable or something. Like
because you'd have to go. It's like you remember that one episode of Jackie Chan Adventure where Jackie's fighting that one guy in space and every move is like really slow. That's Sex in Space. Yeah. We'll be right back, everybody.
Also, it'd be interesting for camera angle as well too.
Yeah, we'll be.
What's going on, Nation? This is the Constant Cruiser, and for this week on Hooked on Harmonics, we're going all the way back to 1997 to talk about a band that should have gotten way more attention than they did. My friend's former band, Summer Camp. Summer Camp was a band that came out, as stated, back in 97 with their album Pure Juice. And this is a good alternative rock and with a little hint of pop punk sounding to them. They're from Santa Barbara, California, and I first heard these guys when they were on the Digimon movie soundtrack, and it took me forever to try to find their album because it came out so long ago. But when I found it, I was not disappointed. Every song on here is carefully crafted with the right set of emotions, lyrics, and tone. And it's a shame that they broke up after just one album. Now, this album is on Spotify, so you can check it out, give it a listen. They do have a music video for a song that's called Drawer, but the song here I'd recommend you check out is the one that appeared on the Digimon movie soundtrack, Nowhere Near. In my opinion, that should have been the second single, not Should I Walk Away. Offense to their second singer, but I think Tim Cullum was better. Sorry, buddy. But yeah, do check out her sound and you were for Harmonics.
No, yeah, but like there's also there's a scene in the movie where specifically oh yeah, this was also really stupid where like they order a pizza and they're like in the middle of like bumfuck nowhere, like just some random road or out somewhere in this just in the boonies or whatever. The little kid Cody I think that's his name, draws a sign for like whoever's delivering the damn pizza. And like the guy in the truck, the guy in the truck just comes there. He's like, "Pizza!" And he's like, "Yeah, pizza's here." They get in the truck, which I don't know why that was a thing either. Like Cody and I remember the girl get in the truck. The two boys and Kyrie are still like out of the truck. And he goes like, "Well, it seems like we're all good to go and everything," and like just puts his head like just leans back on the truck, and then like the guy just leaves like. Takes Cody and the girl, but leaves the three others. And along the way, like the girl just says, "We'll let you know how the pizza tasted." And I'm right here, like as a kid, I'm laughing at that, but as an adult, I'm right here going like, "You just left your friends."
I know, dick. What the fuck?
Like you
I
legit
don't remember
just left...
that.
Yeah, that
Like,
was in the movie.
The Digimon movie.
The joys of westernization, especially in the early 2000s. It's fucking hilarious.
Like they just legit drive off. Cody and the girl are just like right there, just like waving back, or no, it's just the girl waving back, saying, we'll let you know how the pizza tasted." Which that was the thing. I was also pissed off even more, going like, didn't even leave him a piece, or didn't even leave a box. What?
Dudes, I need to send Cruiser that purpleized WTF abridged version of that Digimon episode just to see what you think of it.
Well, here's the other thing too with summer camp, because I was devastated when I found out that they broke up. I mean, it took me years to find their album. I wanted to see these guys live. I wanted to get a shirt of them, and when I realized that they broke up, and keep in mind, this was a time before Facebook, before Wikipedia, before YouTube was at its peak. This was So there was really no way to track any of these guys down. But I found out that they had this big catalog of B-side songs that were released, because apparently they were big in Japan because, well, Japan. And
Japan.
I wanted to find these things, and it took me forever, but I eventually managed to get a couple of them. And let's see. This one...
Was that a noose on one of the covers?
I think it was a tire swing, actually.
Okay, yeah.
Swing.
Okay, the way that your hand just covered it, I thought it was a noose for a second.
Look at this photograph.
Because I was really gonna be like, that's. I mean, I know some went with the devil and the reaper and all of that, but just having a plain just a noose on your that's just covered. I would be like, damn.
Look at this.
And keep in mind, like a lot of these like have the same songs on them, but there's like one song on there where that was the B-side. Okay, again, the internet not being at its place, but the hardest thing to find was this EP. It was only released in Japan. It even has this little what's called OB strip. I have no idea what that means, but this was the hardest thing to find, and I kept scouring eBay, international record stores, Rare, online international record stores, Rare, on online music stores.
Rare.
Nothing. I could never find this thing. And then one day it just pops up on eBay, and I placed like a bid of like $50 for it. I only paid like 10, but I even so much as contact the seller and said that they finished the second album, but they broke up before it could be released. And I was, contacting all the other members, telling them who. I contacted all the members, tell them who I was, and one of the other members actually sends me the unreleased album.
Nice.
Yeah, there's some issues of whether or not they can actually release this thing, because technically Maverick Records, owned by Madonna, actually owns the rights to this. Or at least they think they do, because they think by now the contracts would have expired. But I just hope at some point it does get released, because this album was incredible.
Just say one of the random, just pick a random song and just say the name of it.
Off the second album?
Mm.
Unscrew.
There you go. See, people, that's one of the songs you can look forward to.
Unscrew.
Who knows what it could mean?
Well,
It's a song
to
of
be fair though,
abstinence.
one song actually did get released. It was just on a promo CD. It's called Like a Wave. I don't know if it's up on YouTube or not, but again, it's just such a good song, and it's like it's such a shame that it never got released. I hope one day it does, and hopefully one day I'll get a chance to actually meet them face to face. They actually have done a couple of reunions, but out in California where they're all from. But
Damn California.
God, I can just so vividly recall all the hours of just looking this stuff up, trying to find what happened to them. Just get contacted by their bass player, Misha Feldman.
Misha.
And they're still pretty much popular over in Japan. Like, this was their singer's solo album, and it was released in Japan.
Cool.
Yeah, they actually still have a following over there. Okay, basically, I went to Spooky Empire for just Friday. I only went because there was just a few people whose autograph I wanted for some posters, which you'll see in a little bit. And it says that on Friday it's from 1 to 9. So I get there at 2, and just to find out that the autograph room doesn't open until 5. Like, you assholes! Like, so I figured, okay, screw it. I might as well just hang around here, because I was thinking about if I just go to the parks, have some fun. By the time I get there, have some like a lot of time what I've just gone past. It's like you're going to spend like maybe 20 or 30 minutes just parking, another walking to the parks, and then walking all the way back and driving back over. It's like, screw it, just stay here. So I get in line. So I get in line just to, wait for the autograph room to open. And I go in there and get the first signature that I need. And that is Dee Wallace from E.T.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Congratulations, got another signature.
Yeah. I now have another one for this poster. Originally, I thought about maybe getting people who worked on the attractions to sign it, because I thought it would actually go. I thought that would make sense.
Dang.
However,
I would
trying
recommend David Cobb, but he wasn't in that. He didn't make his attraction's not on there, so.
Yeah, but trying to track down those people was actually harder than I thought. So I figured just get people from movies. They're making con appearances. Although I don't know who's still alive from King Kong and Earthquake that's doing con appearances.
Well, my dad used to run the King Kong ride.
Was he a skipper?
No, apparently he was a tour guide. I didn't even know this. Apparently he was. See,
Because I know he was
over here and get my dad to sign it, man. There you
go.
Then have all the other people that worked on be like, who the hell is this
So now I got D. Wallace, Christopher Lloyd, and the artist Andrew Stone Cipher, who actually was there at the con.
Cool. How's he
Oh,
doing?
can you show that again, but have it more focused on the Frankenstein? I like how Frankenstein
Hold on,
looks.
let me just bring that into full screen here
Frankenstein's
so
monster.
people can see it. Hold on, let me just bring it up.
Yeah, I just love the graphic that they did for Frankenstein or Frankenstein's monster.
And here's the thing.
Frankenstein's monster. I'm
And
gonna give you a hug.
What
and
was
I first-
his real name? Was he ever given a real name?
No, it was just the monster.
Okay.
But Christopher Lloyd signed this before Andrew did, and when I took this to Andrew's signing, he actually was shocked to see that Christopher Lloyd had signed a poster that he designed. So he actually took a picture of it and posted on his Twitter. And now when I got D. Wallace, I did the same thing, and he was geeking out over this, like, holy shit! Like, this guy actually is getting famous people to sign a poster I designed. And he also has designed a few Halloween Horror Nights posters that I want to get signed as well.
Neat.
And so then I go over to get the next person whose autograph I wanted, which was Warrington Gillette, or Jason 2. And turns out he is trying to make his own horror film called Bloody Social. He wants to make it right here in Florida. Matter of fact, in West Palm, down by my neck of the woods.
I like that name.
Yeah. Murder in Palm Beach. That's the
Murder in
tagline.
Palm Beach.
Oh, okay. Anything new?
And of course, there was a bit of controversy surrounding who actually gets the credits for playing Jason Voorhees in the second movie, because originally it was him. He filmed the big jump through the window scene, and I think a few other scenes in the movie. And then for whatever reason, they let him go and brought in this other guy, Steve Dash. But they decided just to make him the stunt double, or credit him as the stunt double. But they forgot to put that in the credit reel. And then he went around saying that he was the real Jason too, saying he shot most of the movie as Jason. And sadly, Steve Dash passed a few years ago. Warrington did reach out to him. He wants to, put everything under the bridge, or water under the bridge is what I'm trying to say. And
Water under the dock.
I just hope.
Second of all, am
And
I hearing dogs?
Yes, there's 5 of them in this fucking house. I hate every single one of them.
Go shout at them. It'll be great stream material.
Yeah.
And do it Eric Cartman style.
Shut up, dog! So I had him sign my Friday the 13th, the game poster.
Cool.
He actually signed it in Chrome too, which I thought was cool.
Ooh, nice.
Personally, I would have preferred him signing it in Firefox, but that would have been fine too.
And hopefully, I do hope his movie gets made, because honestly, fuck Hollywood.
Hollywood,
anyway, it was
a shithole.
It was really intriguing to meet him. I like meeting as many of the as possible. And then it came time to get in line for Kane Hodder, because it turns out he had quite the line. And
Dude,
yeah.
Kane was there?
yeah,
Ah, shit, I wish I would have known. I would have told you to get me an autograph from him.
well, here's the thing. I get in line for him, and his line is out the door. And
Awesome.
I'm talking with everybody in line, and some woman, for whatever reason, triple dog dared me to play with her boobs. Yeah, apparently she goes like, yeah, people say my boobs are meant to be played with. Like, huh? And she looks at me and goes, I triple dog dare you to do it. Like, okay. And yeah, I fondled her boobs.
Kids,
like,
let's sit down and let Pa tell you a
she's
story.
laughing. She's laughing. Everyone else is stunned, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm not going to turn down a free meal here." And
I'm
she goes,
imagining
"Yeah,
you making that noise as soon you're fondling her boobs.
And she's like, "Yeah, they're spectacular too, right? They're even real." Like, I don't care if they're real or not. These are nice. And this one guy's like, And this other guy's like, am I allowed to join?
Okay. I am glad. I'm glad the
Cruiser.
technical difficulties didn't freaking climb out on that story because I can't wait.
Cruiser, you know what you need to do? You know what you need
What's
to do
that?
with that Friday the 13th poster?
Hmm.
Get the person who voices fucking Chad. And he knows what I'm talking about too.
So anyway,
I got Kane Hodder's autograph. I got to fondle boobs in there. That's just.
and I'm like, are you doing anything later tonight? Oh, honey, yes, I am. Okay, that's fine. If I could just stay here for a little bit.
Wait a minute. How long did you get boob action for?
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Holy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had consent. Like,
So
what else am I gonna do?
You had your hands on her boobs for 10 minutes.
Yes. Why wouldn't I?
I'm surprised you didn't. I'm
We're
surprised
stuck
you
in
didn't
this
ask for
giant.
motorboarding lessons.
Okay, first of all, how long
Like,
were
we're
you
stuck in
line?
this giant line. What else? And she gave me consent to play with her boobs. What else am I gonna do?
How bored do you have to be to play with her boobs?
What? Why do you gotta be
You don't
bored?
have to be bored to
Why
play
do
with
you need
boobs.
to play with boobs?
Wow.
No, let me
Evan,
wait.
wow,
Let me
okay.
rephrase that question. How bored do you have to be to stand in line and just let someone play with your boobs? What the... You know what? Fuck it. Cruiser made the best story. The stream is over.
It's the
Okay.
Apparently, we gotta be
Fine.
bored
It
to
gets
play with
better.
boobs.
I'm an ass man.
Men
Even
apparently
I
we gotta be
know.
bored to play with boobs. Apparently, I guess.
You don't have to be bored to play with boobs.
I didn't know that. Shit, I'm gonna try that now.
No.
So anyway, like I think like a solid hour goes by and we're still not even in the room yet, and I can feel my blood sugars going up. Like, I am feeling dizzy, I am feeling slow, I am feeling out of it.
You really gotta consider packing a cooler chest with you when you go to these things. You know that?
I'm not gonna be dragging the cooler around, Evan.
Backpack.
But
Here, might I suggest some mastic gum? This would probably help.
well, they got me some bottled water. They even gave me some sugar-free candy just in case. And so we finally get into the room, and we actually have to wait by like D. Wallace's table because we have to wait for the line at Kane's table to go down and then get taken over. And at first, like, I'm starting to feel like a little bit better. The line starts to move, and I'm at the. Okay, so anyway.
You got in the room, and what happened now? Sorry. I'm sorry. We timed out
Okay.
again.
Okay. We're at Kane's table now.
Yeah.
And Kane, being the gracious man that he is, was spending a lot of time talking with fans. He wanted them to give them their money's worth, which is nice, don't get me wrong. But again, I am just feeling them going up. And finally, I'm next. He has a photo shoot to do.
It happened to me when I got James Marst.
And everyone, like, and Kane's crew of people who from the con are looking at me going, is he gonna be okay? Is he all right? Like, just let him go. Just let him go. Because I want him to just sign my thing and then I go. I want to have my time with him too. So I said, look, just let him go. You guys said you don't have very much. Yeah, I'll just wait. They said, do you need to sit down again? Like, yeah. And there's right by Kane's table, there was a chair right next to an ATM. So I just take a seat and just plop my head down on the ATM and just close my eyes, and I'm just breathing. And then next thing you know, I actually feel this hand on my shoulder. I open my eyes and look up. It's Kane.
Oh.
And he goes, hey, are you going to be okay? I go, high blood sugar. It's a diabetic thing. And it's like, all right, listen. I'm going to tend to my photo ops here. But when I get back, you're first, all right? Just hang tight, man.
Oh.
And so he goes, tends to his photos. And then someone from the con starts, waving some folder at me. And it's go, look, you get your own fangirl. And like, yeah, I didn't come to a horror con expecting a blowjob, but I did get boobs, so. And they have a chuckle at that, and again, I'm just closing my eyes, breathing, just trying to maintain, and I feel that hand again. It's Kane. It's like, hey, I'm back. All right, you're first. Let's go. And I slowly get down off the chair, and Booby Lady is there. Goes like, hey, like, do you see my boobs again? Like, will that help? Yeah. And of course, I caught the feel on the way over. And finally, I get a chance to talk with Kane. And he goes like, hey, are you okay? And like, yeah, I'll be fine. I'm waiting for my insulin to kick in. So I tell him the whole thing about my diabetes. And I'm talking with him, and I said, I saw your documentary, To Hell and Back, and I gotta say, I did not think you were capable of tears, man. You like playing a monster so much, even when you do meet and greets, that I just figured, emotions are not in your vocabulary. Like I had that, like when your boys were born, I had this image of you holding them, going, "What do I do with this?" It's like, no, of course I love my kids. And according to his book, Unmasked, whenever he is going to kill someone in a movie, he apparently likes to take a piss in their dressing room. Like, yeah, for whatever reason, he does that. So I said to him, like, did you take a piss in your victim's dressing room when you were making the video game? It's like, of course I did.
Wait, whoa. Does that mean he technically took a piss in the dressing room of Robert Englund?
Maybe.
You didn't ask him that, my God.
Because, are you referring to Freddy versus Jason? Because he wasn't in Freddy versus Jason.
Wait, what?
Kane wasn't Jason in that movie.
Who was Jason in Freddy versus Jason?
Some other actor who played him before.
Let me look here. Who played Jason in Freddy versus Jason? Let me see here. Ken Kersinger.
Yep, that's him. And
I think
I of course had him. I of course had him sign my poster. He put his signature down there, along with the other, Friday the 13th movies he was in. And
dude.
He was pointing to Ari. He's like, yeah, Ari just did one. I told him that Ari's a very dear friend of mine. It's like, I rip on that guy all the time. And I said, I find it a bit odd that none of the other baby Jasons have made con appearances. And it's like, Ari makes con appearances. It's like, yeah, but he wasn't the only baby Jason. There were others. And he's looking at me like, huh? Like, yeah, think about it. And Jason Takes Manhattan, there's that image of him reverting back to a child in the sewer. There was another shot where Jason swims up to a porthole, is talking into it. He converts to it back into a baby in Freddy versus Jason. Twice. And Kane does that thing where he cocks his head to the side, looks at the corner of his eye, goes like, hey, yeah. How can you guys get any of the other baby Jason? Like he said, that's his Empire crew.
Dude, here's what Spooky Empire just needs. We need a full-on Jason reunion. Every Jason in there.
Probably would tell to like, I'd be like, hey, I'm so and so. Be like, blah 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 blah. Be like, hey, did you know I was one of the baby Jasons?
That should be a thing.
I'd like to see I want to see a Jason reunion. What I want to see.
That's what I was saying.
And have Ari hosted.
Every single person, the MC of the panel says, okay, I want you to introduce yourself and who you played. Hi, I'm Ari, I played Jason Voorhees. And then the next guy, I'm Kate Harder, I played Jason Voorhees. Just everyone introduce themselves.
And I showed him the old 8-bit, where did there it is.
Let's get him that. I want to get him that.
I showed him this. He sees it signed by some of the other people, including him. And even Sean Cunningham, the guy who created the series and the character. And for whatever reason, Sean wrote pirated disc on here. Because Sean, he didn't know this thing existed. He didn't was a
So
and I said to Kane, I said to Kane, I'd like to do is actually get the Nightmare on Elm Street game and have Robert Englund sign it. He goes like, "Don't do that. Why? He's a pedophile." Excuse me? Yeah, Freddy Krueger's a pedophile. Like,
Oh, I was about to say.
yeah.
I was going to say too.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Was it Robert Englund's Freddy that was the pedophile, or was it the other guy?
Yes.
Yeah, it was both.
Whoa,
so
no, stop. Cruiser, did you just use a joke that you keep despising me using on me?
I did.
Whenever you give me two choices and I say yes, indicating it's the same thing, you say you despise that.
Well, in this case, it's true. It's true though.
Yeah,
because
when I do it, it's
Robert
true.
Englund and the guy.
Yeah,
No, it's not.
Yes, when I do it, it's true. Yeah,
Move on.
But you do it, and like, yeah, what the fuck? But no, go on.
Anyway, Kane signs my poster. I take my leave of him, and it was really just so cool that he actually, was checking on me just to make sure I was okay. So then I go over to Derek Mears, who was the 09 Jason.
Nice.
But here's the thing. I was out of money. I could not afford it. But I wanted to see if he was accepting like a credit card. If I could do that, then I can at least just pay for it later. And he said, like, I'll talk to you in just a sec, because he was, signing a bunch of other posters for Scream Factory. And he said, there's an ATM right there. Like, I don't think I can withdraw money from this credit card. So Derek Mears signs it anyway.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. He said, "Don't worry about it. Just pay it forward." I'm like, "I work at a hospital. I pay it forward all the time." Like, there you go.
That was the thing. Like, I was about to say when you said the ATM, there, I'm like, I thought you were gonna look at it and probably say like, "Oh yeah, I almost died next to that." And then Kane Hodder
So yeah,
his healing touch.
So yeah, I now have 5 different Jasons on this thing. Hopefully, I can get Tom Savini to sign it, because he did work on the game as well. But it's a shame because there was this licensing issue between who actually owns Jason. They actually shut down the servers for that game.
Yikes.
Oh.
Yeah. Now you can still play, locally with other people who have the game, but
who has the game?
A bunch of people.
Yeah, it's a shame. But Spooky Empire, I gotta say, they didn't really have much this year, but they still had a few signatures that I needed, so I was able to go get them. Had a great moment with Kane, and got to fondle boobs.
So let me just.
No, there's an alternative title to Friday the 13th, the game. Chad Simulator.
Okay, so Cruiser, can I just put this out here? Best line you've stood in, or greatest line you've stood in?
Greatest line I stood in so far.
Now I just want to hear the perspective from their point of view. Now, just be like, yeah, there was this guy that almost just like passed out in line,
and he got to fondle boobs. Was he faking it?
So okay, so
I want to hear their iteration of their retelling of the story. Be like,
so iteration?
No. Them like just coming up to you, be like just sit here. I'll be back kind of situation. Like, I just want to know what be like. Yeah, I was looking at the kid and just be like, or I was looking at the guy over there, and be like, damn, if he dies, once.
Dude, like I said, you got.
I want to make sure this is the best time.
Like I said, Cruiser, you gotta get up.
So put into context the. Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so put into context the jokes that I've been cracking at with Cruiser. In Friday the 13th, the game, there's this one character that everyone just calls Chad. It's a dude in a Speedo. And the I don't know if it's a glitch too, or if it's just or whatnot. But the joke is that as soon as Jason kills one of them, they all start dancing to each other, and the song that people have chosen for this thing is "California Girls" by Katy Perry, and it fucking works. It's hilarious.
You met your pocket.
Dude, there's cosplays of Chad. Okay, so
Oh god, I swear that's probably gonna be something we'll be seeing over at Comic-Con this year.
Yep. It's either that or you go there with Tommy Jarvis, man. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Friggin' yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say to you. Anyway, so.
But yeah, I had the best story of the stream.
Yeah, that was the best.
Yeah, you do.
I could literally just end it now. I'm probably not gonna be able to do segments, but yeah, I apologize again for the timeouts. Okay, so this week, I am going to see Kraftwerk. And it's going to be awesome, man. I'm going to be seeing the band that influenced so many artists. Debatably one of the guys who helped inspire the sound of hip hop, and as well as the inspiration for a lot of electronic musicians out there. And I'm looking forward, because here's the thing. I've mentioned this before. The thing about Kraftwerk is it's 4 guys at podiums, 4 old dudes at podiums. And the whole show is in 3D. So when they're at the podiums, they're just focused on their work, and they're not really that animated. They're supposed to be, because the whole thing is like they're supposed to be a one band machine. So it's supposed to make them look like they're just androids just playing on the things. But that doesn't even matter. You got this whole visual spectacle behind them. And I'm taking my friend Christy. I can't wait. I told her about the band. She's interested. She said she did a couple of things at Anthrocom where she's heard some of the songs, especially such as the Robots, as well as Trans-Europe Express. And I was doing some research, and apparently they're North America. It's really rare that they come to North America. So Cruiser, if you want to see this band, go ahead. I don't know if they're going to do signings though, because apparently
Also, you can also say that you're seeing a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee in concert.
Ah, yeah. What? Well, I saw Paul McCartney. He was technically... Was he? Is Paul McCartney?
I would think so.
Paul McCartney in Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? If he's not, I'm going to be very upset. If he isn't, the Beatles are technically in there, so, yeah. Yeah, he was in there in... Sir Paul McCartney and... was inducted by Neil Young, of all people, into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing that. Radioactivity, Autobahn live. Like, I was talking to my friends in the Creative Skull Cult. One of my Swedish friends was really jealous that I'm going to see it. And he says, well, here's the thing.
Did you ask him how their fish is?
No, because those are made in Canada. I'm not even kidding. You look in the back, it says made in Canada. Anyway, here's the thing I do every lunchtime. If you notice, whenever on my Facebook page, I always post an image of an object that I drew, like 5 days a week in the afternoon. I do a thing. It's called my Autobahn drawing session. So Kraftwerk has a song that's called Autobahn. And if you guys don't know what the German Autobahn is, it's a highway in Germany that's infamous for having zones that don't have speed limits. So if you want to go see videos of people going down this highway at high speeds, it's really worth checking out. My mom actually went on.
And your mom got a ticket, right?
Yeah, that's what I was supposed to say. My mom got a speeding ticket on the Autobahn. No, to be fair, there are spaces that did have speed limits. But anyway, so what I do is the song they made is called Autobahn. So it's basically a 22-minute song. It's supposed to simulate a road trip. Like, they have these sound effects that sound like cars speeding by. They have one point where they turn on the radio. There's one, and it's just a calm song that you can listen to while you're driving, because the song is 22 minutes long, and my lunch break is 30 minutes long. So I wolf down my food, and I ask a cast member, what do you want me to draw? Give me 3 objects. And I choose one I like, and I just draw it, and I have to race the song like I'm driving down the Autobahn at full speed, just drawing this object before the song ends. And
we used to listen to the radio.
That's not how this
sing along with every song we know.
I'll send you the song sometime. It's actually a really good song. It's a really huge song in music too, since it was one of the first popular electronic songs out there. But yeah, if they do a signing, I'm gonna go for it, because apparently Ralph Hooter, the guy who one of the founders of Kraftwerk, is actually really hard to track down for interviews. There's like very few.
hopefully he'll at least have signed merchandise for sale.
Maybe. I don't care if it's like auto penned. I want something with that signature on it.
There are guys who will settle for zirconium.
Dude, I'm gonna be fair on this one here. Considering how hard these guys are to get, I would go for anything at this point. Because I don't know.
Well, I care because you're investing in something that's fake.
I know you do.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
I don't do that.
Yes, you
I
do.
invest in shit that's real.
Well, not purposely, but I know what you're saying. God, that time we got that fake, that fake Ozzy autograph, my God.
That video I think has either 2,000 or 3,000 hits to it. And keep on, like, and online news outlets were writing about it.
This
my video of me screaming
not happy about it.
But people were blaming Ozzy for this and like calling them out for it. Like, we have this video by who goes by the Concert Cruiser talking about it, and like I saw it on Facebook. I'm like, holy shit, that's me! And like, oh my God, you're a Concert Cruiser? Like, yeah, that's me, man. And he goes, thank you for spreading the word about this.
Yeah, me and Cruiser, I think both of us did, because I kind of got 1,000 views on mine too. But like, yeah, me and Cruiser, we were all over that. We were researching, we were cracking down, we were all over the place. I think I still have mine. Hold on, let me see if I can find. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. It's in the murder file. I might not have it somewhere. I found it. I had to keep it somewhere safe, so I kept it in my Prince of Darkness album.
Is it hidden?
Yeah.
Safe.
So yeah, this is the fake autograph. We noticed it because of that dot at the end of the line.
Yeah,
Right?
and this is one guy that see this.
I kind of felt made us both feel stupid when we were on the Discord call researching it. I'm like, Cruiser, I just realized something we never considered. The guy has Parkinson's disease, and both of us were like,
I don't care. You tell me the fucking truth. Is actually signed by him.
Yep. Let's be fair here. What if we got a picture of just Ozzy Osbourne just standing next to an auto signer like this? Maybe I would be less mad, but you know what I'm saying.
Skeety. Hi, Skeeter. And Ozzy actually just recently had surgery.
Oh, how's he?
He's doing fine now. He's doing okay, but how he comes out of this is going to determine his, we'll say, workload.
Yeah, he has no time left.
To be honest, I think it actually might be time to start to hit the Comic-Con circuit.
I don't know.
Like, I'll have to do I'll probably have to do what Tim Curry does.
Stand in a wheelchair and just do what he.
Have pre-signed stuff for sale, or if you want something signed, has to go back with him. He'll sign it there and then send it to you.
Yeah.
Because it's good money, and Lord knows he would pull in people.
If he can't use his hands anymore, I'm just gonna go up front. I'm gonna get my camera, lick this autograph. Then it'll be fun. Then I'll be complete.
Well, there's actually a guitarist by the name of
him doing that then.
There's actually a guitarist by the name of Jason Becker who actually I think he has ALS because he's paralyzed from the neck down.
Yeah.
And it's pretty sad. And he actually tried, because he was a pretty accomplished guitarist, but he would still compose albums, and he was doing a crowdfunding campaign to raise money to make a new one. And he actually said that, or not him, but the campaign said that if you donate this amount of money, you would get an autograph. And everyone's like wondering, well, wait, how? And what they did is that he would actually put his thumbprints, like he did thumb in ink, and press it on the poster, and his assistant or his dad or a family member would sign his name. That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah. And for those of you who thought I was weird for what I just said about licking the autograph, Cruiser, you gotta back me up on this. Would it really weird you out if he actually did it?
This is the guy who bit the head off a dove.
And a bat. This is a guy who took a piss on the Alamo in a girl's dress. I'm pretty sure if I were
I'm not saying anything weird. Saying anything weird about it. I'm saying you gotta video him doing. Otherwise, we're just gonna be like, okay.
Yeah, he would.
I took a shit on Willie Nelson's front lawn.
What?
Yeah, I mean, like people make up random shit too.
Oh no,
Missy Elliott licked this autograph right here. Prove it.
You got a point.
Maybe.
Yeah, like, cool. He licked it.
I don't know. That'd be a
Show the proof.
I know. I'd have my. That's why I said I'd have my phone out saying "lick this autograph." And of course, he'd be like, "Oh, lick the autograph."
And apparently, like his daughter Kelly Osbourne is having a kid with one of the members of Slipknot.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
What is Kelly
Sid Wilson.
What is Kelly doing nowadays aside that?
She's doing Sid.
That's why I said.
And the
Sid.
prophecy is foretold. And the prophecy is foretold.
The prophecy was foretold that Kelly Osbourne.
So they're going to call the kid Slipboard.
I don't know. I would have preferred the name Final Five. Welcome everyone to the Final Five, where we do the Final Five stars of Final Five. So ladies versus Kuma. Your time begins. No. Save the head bobbing for yours. Your time begins now.
Still doing D&D stuff. Trying to make up a little story because, like, I won the rights to use a character for commercial use, so thinking of ideas for it. Waiting to hear back from another artist so that I can use this other character that I won from them, but I didn't technically win commercial use for it, so waiting to hear back from them because, like, I have a small little story I want to work on. Yep, that's about it.
All right. I guess next up. Hold on, I gotta fucking. Shut up, Kenny. Okay. Let me see there. Next up would be the Closet Crunster. Go on. Your time begins now.
I actually just did my first Zoom interview. I spoke with Robert Adams, our dear friend who's over in Japan. He's starting a new band called Rogues. I'm currently editing out all the ums and dead air, which I have to say is the one part of the editing process that I hate so much. It is tedious as hell.
Welcome to my world, bitch.
That's coming along just fine. I may actually have to commission someone to finish my other videos for Park Geeks, but that's fine. It'll just get content out to you guys faster, and I'll give my friends some money. I'm also still writing for this other project that I'm doing, and soon, this month, I will be meeting up with him to see if we can try to figure out how to use music software on this Mac. So, content is coming.
All right, it's good that you're getting things out there. Seriously, man, that is the easiest shit you got to look out for. The only tedious part is watching it. Anyway, let's go on with the next one here. Jibbles, you go.
Not too much going on. Working on a few articles actually. I got in the process of working on my holiday articles for this year. There's probably only going to be two because Halloween and Christmas. I have another one in the works. The Halloween one is already done drafted. I will be working on the Christmas at some point. The other one that I'm working on is sort of a more personal one, and I got another couple that are almost finished. But yeah, anyways, also remember kids, drink your motherfucking drugs.
Mhm.
Aunt, man.
Ah!
Yay! That is by Fluttershy. I'm just kidding. So anyway, the quote of the week that I have comes from Lloyd Alexander. I think that's how you say his first name, Lloyd. Yeah. And it goes, fantasy is hardly fantasy is hardly an escape from reality. It's a way of understanding it. And yep, that's about it. So from all of us here at Ants, Digimon.
It's kind of hard.
Get it?
Oh my god, I just realized something. My entire Final 5 subject, I have my mic muted. So let me try this again. Let me just try this again, okay? My name is Ant-Man, and
It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. End it right.
My life is a bacon-wrapped hell on earth.